Moin, I'm Catherine and I'm still in bed with Victoria Broom. We just did a super fun interview that I'm going to link in the corner, and this is a very special book talk because we are going to talk about a novel that is made into a web series that you are starring in.
That I am in.
I mean, hello, first time for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm excited. So I thought we'd just first talk in the novel generally, as I would do with just anyone that I'm talking about a book with, and then
because we can't spoil it.
No, we're not going to spoil anything. Because I know all the spoilers for the second series now. I mean, if you read the novel, you know all the spoilers. I mean, come on. But it's still worth watching.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, look at her. So just to start with, can you summarize just in a short sentence what the novel is about?
Well, the novel and the web series really are, it follows 3 lesbian couples, and you basically follow, they're all connected, friendships and whatever, they're all connected, and it just follows their lives really, but it's just a normal, it's not the whole kind of coming out story, which is slightly overdone, the young kind of teens coming out. So it's women older with children, divorced, married. It's not the kind of partying type of lifestyle. I mean, there is one character, which I play, which is kind of a little bit daring. But yeah, it's about 3 lesbian couples.
Yeah, and just their normal lives.
Just their normal lives, and they go through stuff. There's heartbreak, there's affairs, there's divorce, there's pregnancies, there's marriages, there's all of that type of stuff. Yeah. Did
you read the novel after you did the series, or did you read it before, or did you just read the script?
So I auditioned for it, and when
did you audition for Victoria or
for Fran? Yeah. I auditioned for Fran. Yeah. And I only got sent certain scenes to prepare for the audition, and then once Jacquie offered me the role, she sent me the entire script. So not the novel at this point, the entire script. When I read it, and then I was like, oh my god, I love this script, and I accepted the role. She then sent me the novel, which I'm really glad she did, because there's a I mean, you have to research when you play any character anyway, but it was really good for me to know the backstory from the writer's mind of where these characters have come from, because in any screenplay or script or story, it changes when it goes to when you film. So, it gets, the red marker gets out and stuff gets edited. So it was good for me to understand where Fran's come from.
Yeah, and you get a lot more backstory in the novel.
Yeah.
As far as the first season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's because they had to edit it down to fit like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
For the web.
Is this like the usual length for a web series?
I think it can go from, it is for YouTube that I've looked at.
Okay.
But if you look at other kind of web series, it can go up to, I mean, some of them go up to, like House of Cards or something is like an hour each episode. So,
but I mean that's more like in the sense it's not a like web series like that you stream on the internet, because it's like
it's more kind of on your tablet. But on I think you can go up to about 20 minutes, and I think that might be what will happen in season 2, is each episode will then, because then you'll get more of a backstory. There'll be hopefully kind of a few flashbacks or whatever to where we've come from. Okay.
So apart from your role when you read the novel, was there anything that touched you, like on a personal level, that you related to especially?
You know what? Actually, I think most of the characters, I mean, I don't have children, I'm not married, but I think you can relate. I think people, if you've ever been in love, you've ever had your heart broken, it doesn't matter what sexuality you are, it doesn't matter what sex you are, it doesn't matter. You can relate to these characters. It's just normal life. And I mean, there are parts of Fran that actually are related to. There are parts of Nicola, which I've related to. There are parts of, loads of different... I think you can relate to all of them really on some level. Yeah.
If you can separate that in your mind now and imagine that you read the novel before you were casted for the show, there's things going on at our door. We're a little confused now.
Ooh.
Maybe Sophia's just looking, and we're keeping on filming.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
we keep going. Would there have been any other character that you would have identified with, or that you would have liked to play?
I mean, the role of Nicola is great.
Yeah.
I really, really like the role of Nicola.
Yeah.
I really, but
I mean,
you know
you're
what?
perfect
Actually,
as Fran.
I love Fran.
Yeah. I mean, you're perfect. As Fran.
Thank you. I really, really, I love all the characters. Actually, I think they all have. And when in the next season, they all develop more.
Yeah.
And in the season, after that, and a novel after that, because Jacquie is actually writing the second novel, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
They'll all develop more. Okay. But Fran was, when I read that script, Fran was the role that she is just an amazing character. And that's down to Jacquie, so thank you, Jacquie.
Yeah.
She really is an amazing character. I love her. Yeah.
Was there anything that annoyed you in the novel? Let's talk about the novel.
I mean, and even in the script, I was and it was to do with my storyline, actually.
Yeah.
I just don't know how. Well, I do actually. So that my situation is that my partner. That
happens at the beginning. So that's not a spoiler.
So it happens at the beginning. So my partner becomes pregnant. Obviously not by me. So it's how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
And I've talked to many people, and it's just how on earth do you deal with that? And that's really, it annoyed me, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? But then actually, Fran has issues.
Fran's reaction annoyed you?
No. The situation
annoyed you. Okay.
Because it's how it didn't. I wouldn't say annoy, but it just. I was. Yeah, how can you do that to somebody? But then actually, Fran is a bit messed up,
Yeah.
And she wasn't there for Cam for something that she needed her for. So, but that is not an excuse for what happens.
Yeah.
So it's how. Yeah, it's just that. I was just like, what? But then also, I was like, how can anybody cheat on Rachel Shelley?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So, which is the Nicola storyline. It's like, are you mad? Helena Peabody from the L Word? What? Anyway.
What?
So,
I can relate. I think many people can relate to that reaction.
My God.
It's funny that you mentioned the pregnancy thing, because this morning we were sitting like in those book talks. I always like to ask 2 personal questions that come up from something that happens, and the personal question would have been, do you have any clue how would you react if your partner got pregnant by someone close to you? Because that's exactly what you just talked about. This is what
I was reading, and I was just like,
how? Yeah.
How do you get over that in a relationship?
Yeah.
And
on an intellectual level, because we can also spoil it because it's like the first scene in the series. She's getting pregnant by your twin brother.
Yeah. Not a choice. That's something I know about.
Yeah. That's quite.
Yeah.
Is it your twin brother? Or
yeah,
your
he's
brother?
my twin.
It's your twin brother. That's a brain fuck. Let's just say that's a brain fuck.
It's completely.
But on the other hand, it's the perfect solution.
Well, yeah, but if you know about it, it might be. If it's an arranged agreement,
then it's a perfect solution.
But just how
it's a total brain.
Yeah,
it's a total.
And I think that's what comes across in my character as well, because there is bits of me that's in that character, and it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's the only way I can explain my feelings about that.
Actually, what annoyed me a tiny bit in the novel is the constant mentioning of designer clothes.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, come on. And I just read an article that nowadays you often do that. You especially do that in chick lit, so that the people reading the novel can relate more to what's happening. And I'm just like, just write designer clothes.
I think I'm not Jacquie, the writer. Yeah. So, but I think that's because you get maybe they're successful women.
Yeah,
and that's what I think she was trying.
Yeah,
I mean, I get
that. I'm just like, yeah, come on. That's like, I feel like, because I'm pretty sure that she's not sponsored by all those.
No, I know, but it would be nice if she was.
But I mean, that's like the feeling that I get. Like, I want to read a novel. I don't want to read advertisement. Come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I know that's not what's happening.
I liked it though, because you do get a sense of, okay, this person is particularly
I don't know those
into...
names. Stella McCartney was the only name I knew. The other, Paul Smith.
Yeah, I mean,
and now I've made advertisement.
Oops. I'm happy to be sponsored by Stella McCartney. Just saying.
Okay. Is Stella McCartney still completely vegan? I
don't know.
Or does she have she had a vegan line, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Don't know.
Yeah. Don't know. I mean, if you're still vegan, Stella McCartney, I'm here. What also annoyed me a tiny bit, and what I think is sad, that especially in queer literature and queer series, you should get a more open-minded gender policy, because at some point in the series, like there's one couple that has kids by a befriended gay couple.
Yeah.
And the gay couple, they talk about teenage boys, and they just take out every teenage boy cliche that there is, how teenage boys are.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that it's sad that you still have those gender cliches in a queer environment.
Yeah.
So that annoyed me.
That's definitely something to talk to the writer about. Yeah. Because that, I mean, she's got 2 daughters. Yeah.
That's
all I can say.
Yeah, it's just something that that's like important for me when I read novels. That I'm like, come on. I mean, everything is already so good. Why can't we get the gender bullshit out of the way?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like 2 little parts.
Okay.
But it was in there. The other personal question that we're going to tell you, because the novel totally won me over at the point where there will be, at some point in the future, a wedding. We're not going to say who's.
Yeah, no, because that's in season 2.
Is season 2 already filmed?
No, season 2. We start filming season 2 in September. So we're in pre-production at the moment for it.
So, but it's sure that it's going to be filmed.
In September.
Yay.
Yeah. And Jackie's writing a second novel, so that means there's series 3 and 4, hopefully. So,
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's great, and it's great. You know, there's some. I mean, Guinevere Turner, who's just fabulous.
Yeah,
she's fabulous in that. Rachel Shelley. You know, Caroline Whitney Smith, who plays Nicola. It's great cast. Really, I mean, it really is.
So at this wedding, and that's where the novel won me totally over. The wedding song is "One Day Like This" by Elbow, which is like one of my favorite songs of all time. And I was like, what? So. What would be your perfect wedding song? Is your partner? Your partner will be watching this.
Yeah. Yeah. My partner knows what I'm going to say as well.
Is she okay with it?
Yeah. It's gonna have. It will have to. It'll have to be Alison Moyet probably, because we met. To that.
Yeah.
To her live, actually, singing live.
So your first date where
the first time we met.
Late.
No. The first time we met.
So you met at the Alison at an Alison Moyet concert?
No, it was in a meal, and Alison Moyet was the kind of just the singer that was there, which is nice because she was this close. Okay. Which was fabulous.
Okay.
And I love Alison Moyet.
Yeah.
And so it would probably be that. I'm getting all uncomfortable. I'm just like this.
Do you have a song in mind? So you would agree on that?
No. Well, look. I mean, it's still early days.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it would have to be, just because that's we met to her really. Yeah. So, don't get scared. I know it's but it's just.
It was just. I mean, technically, this was a hypothetical. That was a hypothetical question.
Yeah. But yes, it would be that probably.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay.
Now I've gone all shy.
Oh no, you don't have.
Yeah. Oh, funny. That's funny.
I'm sorry.
Totally hypothetical.
Totally. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fab.
Is there anything else we want to say about the series?
Watch it. It's free to stream. So
we're going to I think there's a playlist with all episodes or something like that. So we're going to put the playlist to the series in the corner so you can
on Lesbian Box Office on YouTube. And it's there's only 5 episodes at the moment. So
which is like if you watch only the main part, it's like 55 minutes in all.
Yeah.
So.
And it's watch it. It's
it is.
And the novel is great. So if you want to know the spoilers.
Oh, also in the novel, Hannah, the barmaid, like your partner in the series and your brother, they have a bar together, and one of the bar managers in the novel is called Hannah, and in the series she's called Dasha. Why? You don't know. We should have asked Jacquie. That's the question, because there's going to be a talk later. That's the first question. Why?
Why? Did you change the names?
Why did you change the name? Yeah. That's one difference that I remembered.
I'm glad you remembered it. I didn't. I
mean, I just read the novel till yesterday at 11, to be honest. Okay. And then we watched the series again. So it was still very fresh in my mind. Usually, I'm not good with character names and novels.
No, you're on it.
I mean, it's
more
still
so
fresh.
than me.
And I mean, here.
Oh, you've got notes.
So
Okay. Well, I'll let you off. I'll let you off.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for this.
No, thank you. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Moin, I'm Catherine, and today I'm in bed with Victoria Broom.
Hi.
And we're at Elle Beach Festival, which is totally exciting. And Victoria is main character in the web series Different for Girls. You arrived yesterday here at Elle Beach Festival.
I did.
And what else happened last night?